You know how it goes. Everything's all 100% ready to go, and then you press go and something's
Oops.
missing. But I did get a new computer. I got a new screen, and we are connected straight into the Starlink, so we're ready to go. Jackson,
We're
hit
firing on
it.
all cylinders. Let's go.
Rock and roll.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 338 of Book Life, pitted with action and Manny V. What's up,
Yes.
brother? You know what? I saw the update on the new computer equipment last night when you did Talking Story with Manny V, and stoked for you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I've been, if I was going to go all in with doing these videos and putting them out and, just doing stories, I put a little bit of money into the hardware to make sure that everything was rolling smooth. And yeah, it's been pretty cool just to be able to press buttons and know that the feed is going to be going.
Well, you know what? We're on episode 338. And for as long as we've been doing this, every once in a while, the podcast takes a little evolutionary step forward, whether it's on your end or my end. God knows, looking back on those early episodes, what a shit show.
As you can see, I don't know what you see on your end, but is everything reversed on as far as the video?
I think everything looks good. You've got the green screen going with the pictures behind you. You've got the mic cover, clear picture. It's not a choppy internet feed like both of us have dealt with at various points in time. So, yeah, it's all good, brother.
Awesome. Okay, perfect.
All right, first and foremost, I want to extend my sincerest apology to everybody who watches Bug Life for me pulling a no-show last week. Um, Tuesday, I felt 100% fine. I was perfectly good. By 12:30, 1 a.m. Wednesday morning, I was spewing out both ends and doing end arounds. And I thought I was going to be able to do the podcast Wednesday night, but I was so shot I could barely stand up, let alone verbalize. So I had to cancel. And I was a mess for 2 days. And then for two
So
days
what? So
after,
what happened? Did you have a bad pork roll or something?
I got hit with a nasty stomach bug and it laid me out. I mean, for 2 days, I was doing nothing but sleeping and running to the bathroom. And then for 2 days after that, I felt like I got punched in the head with a cinder block. It was just
Son
bad.
of
I
a
was out.
bitch.
So, but fortunately, I survived that mess. I'm feeling 100% better. And yeah, you know how that goes. When you get hit with a nasty stomach bug, it just takes you out.
Yeah, well, I mean, you look good, you look healthy, and glad that thing came and went.
Thank God. And you know what? I am fired up for tonight. I've been looking forward to jumping into this new podcast and looking forward to get down to it. So let's do this. First and foremost, shout outs. My first shout out goes to two-time women's bodyboarding world champion Sari Ohara from Japan. She is celebrating her 31st birthday today. And sorry, I love you, girl. Keep ripping. For those of you who don't know her history, she won the 2019 APB Women's Bodyboarding World Tour, and then she became a two-time world champion, winning the 2023 IBC Women's Bodyboarding World Tour. She is also a four-time Japanese national champion. And she's one of the coolest women I have ever had the pleasure of meeting. We met her way back 15 years ago or so when she was only
Oh, damn.
15 years old and cruising pipeline with Japanese bodyboarding pioneer Aoi Koike.
Yeah, it's always great coming in contact with her. I mean, on top of her accolades, the humbleness that comes along with that is next level. I do miss her. I sent her a message on on Facebook as well. And yeah, I miss her. I miss the whole crew, but Sari is definitely, if you meet her, she's going to stop, give you her time, give you her full attention. And yeah, she's just Amazing, amazing human being.
Totally rad person. And you know what? The fact that we have had the honor and the privilege of watching her grow from a 15-year-old Grom to a two-time women's world champion, I can't say enough. It's an honor and a pleasure to know her and to be able to call her a friend.
Awesome. Shout outs on my end. Seamus Makeup. I saw him. We were chatting on WhatsApp, and I let him know, hey, I have a handful of IBA videos. I have a lot that are missing. And he said, mate, I ran the whole shit. I have them all. And so be ready. We're going to get the whole lot uploaded, and we're going to talk about stories behind the scenes and Manny B stories on Monday nights too. So I'm super excited. The Zicatella Pro, Encanto Pro reunion, like I can't wait.
Seamus, another rad individual that we've had the great pleasure of working with. And dude, I can't wait to see those video clips. Just thinking about them, there's so many memories. One, just, sitting at home watching the live webcast for a reunion in Zicatella. Absolutely legendary events, the way they went down. It's the same with the Encanto Pro. Not only with, the crowning of world champions, but, the personal experience of working commentary with you, the good, the bad, the ugly outside of the commentary booth. And
I
yeah,
know.
I'm pretty sure Manny, if he comes up with it, he's sitting on some gold
Yeah.
in terms of me at my not so finest. Off camera, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if you find that MacGyver bag clip, holy crap, man, that's a video in and of itself.
We we talked about it the other day, and yeah, there was when we spent time in Puerto Rico, Jackson took about a half hour to describe and pull everything out of his hat, out of the bag, and it was amazing. So yes, I'm going to be hunting for that video for sure.
I tell you what, I'm in the process of reviving an updated version of the MacGyver bag for upcoming travels. It's a little harder to travel with a bag like that these days just because, there's stuff that won't go through security, screwdrivers, hammers, pocket knives, stuff like that. But that bag always came in handy. Every trip I ever took it on, whether it was working commentary or just a bodyboarding trip, always came in handy.
Yeah, I remember that thing, and I tried to make one of my own. I think. Wait a second. Did you make one for me?
I
For
had
me?
given you a smaller version of one in a black, red, and white camo Verizon wireless lunch bag. And yeah, there are certain things in there. Obviously, you can travel with the bungee cords, the zip cords, always duct tape. Thank you, MacGyver, for the duct tape thing. And you know, there's certain things that just always come in handy. If you can't duck it, fuck it. Zip ties and bungee cords always come in handy when you're traveling. So yeah, and always, a little first aid kit. Band-Aids and Neosporin go a long way in a pinch.
All right. So yeah, my shout out's going to Seamus Makeup for sure. He's I'm hoping that I'll be able to link up with him in October when I take my surf groups out to Portugal. That's on the priority list.
All right, and now rolling into bodyboard news. My news is kind of news slash additional shout out. Um, Sunday night, this coming weekend, is Boogie Nights at Atlantic Park Surf, the Virginia Beach Wave Garden. It's sold out, like I told you the last time I mentioned it. So they added a Friday night session, which I believe there's still a couple of slots left. Friday night is an 8 o'clock night session. Sunday is a 6 o'clock kind of night session, but now that the days are growing longer, there'll still be some daylight going into night. But two
Wait a second.
sessions.
Are you going?
I am booked for Sunday.
Yeah, sick.
Sunday morning, I am getting in my car, road tripping the 5.5 hour drive to Virginia Beach. I'm gonna boogie for the first time in 2.5 years, and then I'm gonna road trip back.
Epic. We got Rob and Tiago on the YouTube chat, but is Rob going?
Rob Hennessy and some of the New Jersey Bodyboard Club guys will be there. Outer Banks legend Bob Hovey will be there. And I have to say thank you to Virginia Beach legend Ricky Miller for putting the whole thing together.
Hell yeah.
So, with that said, I have to give a huge, huge shout out to Custom X Bodyboards and e-bodyboarding for making sure I am geared up and ready to go this weekend. First and foremost, I'm sure you've been eyeing the whiteboard over here. This is my brand new board. We've got the TMPD quad, the Tyrone Perez signature model. I did this one. Actually, PMA did the color scheme on that one for me. I gave him an idea of what I was looking for. He did all white with a sky blue pinstripe, pin line. And so it's kind of North Carolina Tar Heels color scheme. And
Sick.
I cannot wait to get on this. And the first wave I ride in 2.5 years will be on Tyrone's signature model.
Make sure it's documented. Get some photographers. I want to see photos. Full report next week for sure.
You're not the only one. Jay Reel and Vicky Reel have already said they want to see pics. Also, to go along with the new board, I got myself a new Custom X bicep leash. I asked them to do this in my custom colors. My bicep leashes I like to get with a blue cuff and a gray coil, a little nod to Manasquan High School. Go Warriors, my old alma mater. And
Nice.
then, of course, e-bodyboarding, I ordered up some goodies. First and foremost, my new J Reel e-bodyboarding t-shirt. I'm waiting on my Manny Vargas version of this shirt.
Sick. That shot is so iconic of
I
J
had that
Real.
poster hanging up when I was in high school. And yeah, to see it on a shirt, as soon as I saw it, I was like, impulse buy.
We can do
I
those now and then.
when it comes to e-bodyboarding and waterbeingwarehouse.com, yeah, impulse buys happen. But
Totally.
I also got myself some boogie bar wax from e-bodyboarding so I can wax up my boards. Besides the Tyrone, the TMPD quad that I'm bringing my ECF and my V23 with me. So I'm kind of going to do a little weight pool testing on my Custom X quiver. And
Hell yeah.
this came last night. This made me very happy.
I
Since
think I know what it is.
hold on.
I think
Since
I know what it is.
the weight pool session requires a helmet for the barrel riding, I got myself a brand new Gath surf helmet. And
Sick.
as you can see, I already slapped Custom X and e-bodyboarding stickers on this bad boy. So I'm geared up and ready to go. I
I
may
need to
not,
get you a Bug Life sticker for that.
you know what? I tried putting one on here. It's just too damn big.
Oh, the curvature
The
wouldn't work.
curvature, it wasn't adhering right. And I was like, damn, I got to get a smaller version. Because trust me, I
Yeah.
wanted to put it right here, but with the curvature and the vents, it was just too big. But
Yeah.
yeah, I am ready to go. I may not bounce like I used to, but I'm ready to bounce once again.
All right.
So
Well, play it safe. We need you freaking on Bug Life Pitted, and we need you for Cabo.
I am long overdue for some barrel time. I'm about to fix that on Sunday.
Sick. And that's this Sunday.
Yes, sir. That's coming up. I'm just days away.
Rob says you need a Hennessy group sticker on that too. So, Rob, bring it.
I also need to get my hands on a New Jersey bodyboarding sticker. So if any of you boys have a spare one, please bring it down to Virginia Beach with you.
There you go. Right on. That sounds like going to be an epic event. Damn, I wish I could go.
So yeah, I cannot wait, man. Words cannot convey how excited I am to finally get back out in the water after being sidelined by injuries and health issues for 2.5 years. I've never been out of the water this long in 38 years.
Oh my gosh. All right. Take it smooth, take it slow, just get shacked out of your mind.
Fuck that, I'm going after it.
Jackson. All right. Well, whatever you have to do, just make sure you're able to show up in
I,
Cabo.
I know it's only a wave pool, but I'm chasing barrels, and you remember the old saying, go big or go home? Yeah, I'm going after it.
Hell yeah. All
So
right.
anyway, that's my news and my additional shout out. And what you got this week?
Well, just a reminder that I got these Manny V stories videos going on. Uh, Last night we did the Fronton Pro, and that was pretty amazing. Just reliving all of it because I haven't seen these videos in ages too. So I'm watching them with everybody, and it's just bringing back so many memories. And 2012 Pipeline will be coming up on Monday, and bodyboarding news, this is going to be pretty exciting. I've been talking to the guys from Masatlan bodyboarding crew. They've been they've been poking for gosh, maybe 10 years now. Manny, please bring Freak Fest to Masatlan. They got the waves, they got the facilities to have parties, they got food, they got everything that encompasses what we have going on with Cabo Freak Fest. So in 2027, we're bringing Freak Fest to Mazatlan, the home of Pacifico beer. So definitely a tour of the Pacifico manufacturing plant will be in the schedule, but that will be just the cherry on top of warm water barrels, incredible seafood, and the bodyboarding vibe of Mazatlan. I can't wait.
God, I miss an ice cold Pacifico. Unfortunately,
Yes.
with my celiac disease, I can't drink beer anymore.
I would check the contents because I think a few of my gluten-free surfers actually say one Pacifico isn't too bad. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. I don't want you freaking going into the hospital because Manny said you can have a Pacifico.
I mean, you know me, I don't drink that much, but every once in a blue moon, I got no problem going big and, pulling a heavy night out with the boys. And I'll be honest, the couple of times I went down to Cabo with you, I enjoyed stopping off at the Pacifico distributor and picking up some road ballenas.
Oh God! If you guys don't know what a ballena is, it's essentially a whale. The ballena means whale, but it's essentially a 40. And they have Bayon, which is like a 64 ounce of Pacifico, like the Mickey's 40s, but imagine a Pacifico.
Yeah, sitting in the back seat of the car after getting picked up at the airport and flying in and enjoying an ice cold Pacifico Ballena on the way to the hotel.
Oh boy. All right. So yeah, that's in the works. We do have a couple spots in Cabo still. So if you're interested, that's going down in the end of July, but Mazatlan 2027. And I am talking, I think she's in, but Joanna Shanker showed some interest to join us in 2027 Cabo Freak Fest. So if that happens, you better book your spot because all those spots will be taken.
Now, I have a question regarding next year's Mazatlan Freak Fest. You gonna be bringing back the Century Club and the Milk Chug?
We are going to bring back a couple things. I don't know what items, but we'll figure it out. Definitely a taco eating contest.
Nice.
Maybe the Century Club, but that was a shit show the last time we did it. So if you don't know what the Century Club is, it's essentially one shot of beer every minute for 100 minutes. If you make it, you're in the Century Club, and then you're done. But the last time we did it, they didn't want to stop. They wanted a winner. And they got to 124, 128 shots of beer.
Good
And it was a
Lord.
winner from, yeah, a guy from Mazatlan took that out. So that was maybe 20 years
And
ago. So do we bring it back?
obviously, you throw up, you're disqualified. You're done.
Yeah, yeah, you're done.
Take it to the
So we'll
bucket,
we'll we'll
bud.
do more. We'll talk more about it and see what we do bring back.
As for the milk jug, holy Christmas. You want to talk about a shit show? Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll probably hold off on that because that's the whoever finishes a gallon of milk first wins. You're only allowed to throw up 3 times, and winners usually throw up 2 times. So I don't know if we want to see throw. I'm getting a little soft in my old age.
Vomit fest.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord.
So
All
that's
right.
it. Bodyboarding news on my end.
All right. Now, I want to take a little side journey, if you will. I've been so amped on your talking story with Manny V and seeing all these old video clips and running down memory lane that I kind of gave a proverbial tip of the cap to that on my social media this week with advertising this episode. I don't know if you saw it, but I posted up a photo that I took of you interviewing Bobby Zabad on the beach in Tamarack. Um, that turned out to be one of the most special days of my entire life as a bodyboarder because not only was I cruising with you and Bobby Z at Tamarack, which is, legendary bodyboarding spot, after we went to lunch, he took us on a guided tour quite literally down bodyboarding's memory lane. He showed us where Tom Morey's old house was, the original factory, the shipping warehouse, the second factory location. And it was just such an epic experience that, God, man, it just had memories running through my brain. The hamster wheel was turning.
Yeah, no, I documented it all on a GoPro. Unfortunately, the chip was faulty and it didn't capture anything. So Jackson, everything that we
Oh,
experienced was for us. The interview we got, but when we were traveling around
that
Carlsbad and he
guided
was getting,
tour is locked
uh,
away for you, me, and Bobby Z.
that's it. Yeah.
A moment
So
in time.
I told him, I asked him, "Hey, if you ever come back to California, I will assemble a group of people and we will pay you to do the same." And he's just living his life right now in Florida, enjoying the warm weather, enjoying the golden years. So if he does come back to California, be rest assured, Book Life members are going to get first dibs on that bodyboarding history tour. So yeah, I really want to make that happen.
Yeah, you know what? I have to say thank you to Bobby Z because you know, I have two critical moments in my bodyboarding life to be thankful for because of him. That guided tour and the fact that I was actually on the BZ amateur team back in the late 90s, and that was the first official board sponsor I ever had was BZ Pro Boards back in 98, 99, 2000 time frame. Because before that, being an East Coast bodyboarder, all of my board deals were always shop deals or sponsor rep deals, and you know, BZ Bodyboards was the first company to step up and give me a chance. The sales rep, Bruce Krisner, who I've been surfing with since I was a Grom, always pushing me. He presented me to BZ. They signed me on, and the rest is proverbial history.
Yeah, no, they did an incredible job. It was an incredible time when BZ was going full steam. I mean, we got to see the likes of Jeff Hubbard, without any any barriers. Like he was given the free reign to go for it, and BZ gave him the vehicle to do that. No, it was amazing. And then you go way back where he was one of the first major companies to come break away from Maury.
I tell you what, I still remember to this day the boards I had when I rode for BZ. You know, I don't know if y'all remember green cell deck material, but I had a BZ hub with a beige green cell deck,
Yeah.
and it had this red, white, and black, almost like tie-dye bottom. The board was so badass. And I had a Kyle Maligro signature model. Loved that board too. And I remember one board in particular. I rode the thing to death. It was I forget his first name. It's Puerto Rican rider Tapia. But I had his board and blue deck unirail setup and it just God, I was so stoked to, be riding an official team rider for BZ back then, and that really helped take things to another level. Besides amateur championships, you know, that kind of springboarded me forward for the future.
Yeah, I mean, he had you. They had you. They had, of course, Ben Severson, Chad Barba. Their boards were coming out of that BZ
You shouldn't
factory.
even be mentioning my name in the same conversation with those guys. Those guys are on a completely different level.
But you guys were all under the same umbrella, so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was just good times. Anyway, that's me talking story a little bit this episode. I hope y'all don't mind, but I was digging through old photos. I mean, I remember at one point you used to joke around that you never knew what I was gonna dig up next. There was that one photo I came up with that Jeff Flint took of you. You had like this burgundy colored hair, yellow shirt, and glasses on, diving into some L&L Hawaiian.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh God, speaking of
No,
which, I would kill for some loco moco.
follow it up with Matsumoto
The
shave
Matsumoto
ice.
shave ice. Oh heck
Mm.
yeah. Well, hell, even
Yeah.
last night I was cruising Bodyboard Museum and I saw an old picture of you at Off the Wall, and your hair looked like the rainbow shave ice.
Oh man, the days when I had hair. Gosh, I miss those days.
Back
Really
when
quick,
man,
Jackson, a shout out to those that are watching live. AC43, what's up, brother? Where's Harold? Nice to see you there. And let's see, what do we got here? Adam W3280. He says, "Hi guys, Adam here, events and operations coordinator for DKS. Bit of a
nice.
inside scoop. DKS is heading to Coffs Harbor May 30th and 31st, and the first time ever we're running a women's drop knee division. What?
Wow, that is
Sick.
sick.
Right on.
Oh man. All right, so you know what? We've been diving into talking about the past and just now talking story a little bit. Let's jump back into the here and now, 2026, with the Boog Life video of the week. I've got three
Yes.
words for you. Fucking hardballs!
Yes.
Yeah, I saw this video and I was like, dude, Hardy still has it, man. Style and flow for days. I love this guy to death. We've both been fortunate to cruise with him on the world tour, and dude, just watching him ride gets me fired up.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do it. The videos from We Bodyboard.
Yep. As always, they know how to provide the goods.
All right, let's see what we got. It's 11 minutes, so we'll play a few minutes here, and then if you want to watch the rest, we'll send you the link. We got audio.
Nope.
Okay, stand by. Let me pause that real quick. I want to make sure we get audio because
Well, while that's paused, I just have to say, that barrel to wrap around cut back. I mean,
Yeah.
that right there, so much style.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Wow, this computer has all these things in the new area. Oh my gosh, Jackson. Oh, nope. All
Trial and error,
right.
brother.
We
You'll
want
get it.
we want audio. We want audio with this.
Yes, indeed. Because
Okay.
the audio fires just like the footage.
Oh my God. Okay. Don't want to press that. I want to close the whole thing. All right, Jackson, I'm getting closer. Uh, we want. Okay, we're good here. Gosh, we need. Oh, this might be us right here. Nope. There we go. Oh, there. Also share system audio. Boom.
Now we're cooking with Crisco.
All right, Jackson. That was only
Ju-
a few minutes.
Just that
There's
opening
11
segment
minutes
right
more to
there,
go.
so good.
Yeah, that was a great. Let me just make sure I, you know, share this on the chat right now, just so I don't forget. So if you guys want more of that, here is. There we go. It's in the chat. There it is, and we'll post that on Bug Life as its separate post.
Go grab a bucket of popcorn, hit up We Bodyboard on YouTube, sit down, watch, and enjoy.
Yeah, that was sick. Great choice. And I mean, he's working with Bali bodyboard camps. If there's a bodyboarding trip that you consider doing, try to book that one because I guarantee you will have the best time of your life. I had the privilege to be able to travel with Hardy on the world tour in 2011 and 2012. And man, this guy he does it all. And frick, he's one of those guys. You can agree with me if you'd like, that should have a world tour under his belt, and he doesn't.
Yeah, definitely. Agree wholeheartedly. a couple of Australian guys that are right up there on my mind. You know, Ryan Hardy, Dave Winchester, that it's astounding to me. It's heartbreaking to me that they don't have a world title to their name because they
Yeah.
were that caliber of rider and they came so close. I mean, watching the Fronton highlights and listening to Ryan talk about it, to be that close in the final event and have, dude, I'm not even in that situation. And for me, it's gut wrenching. The thought of, because I was there at an amateur level. You know, I know what
Yeah.
it's like to be that close at the end of the year and not be able to grab it. And it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But I mean, it doesn't take away from anything Hardy can do. Like
no,
he
I
is
mean,
next level.
still to this day, he's one of the best all-around bodybuilders I've ever had the pleasure of watching ride. I mean, like I said, style, flow, you know, he can, you know, he's very technical in the smaller waves. He goes balls out in the bigger stuff. You know, I love watching guys like that. I wish I could be like that. You know, I obviously growing up in small waves, you know, it took a long time for me to get comfortable in bigger surf, but I never approached that kind of riding level. And you know, it's something I truly appreciate being able to watch when guys ride like Hardy does.
Next level for sure.
All right. So there you have the video of the week. That brings us to our weekly motivational quote to end the show. And this week, I I tend to quote Bruce Lee a lot. You know, and it's kind of hard not to when you're looking for motivation. And this week is no different. This week's quote comes from Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, and it goes like this. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you're never going to get it done. Make at least one definite move each day toward your goal. There you have it. So, for all of you out there, just a quick Action Jackson summary of Bruce Lee. Stop talking about it, make it happen. With that said, we're out. See you guys next time around in episode 339. And I'll be sure to try and get some photos and video for y'all to check out of me getting back on a boat for the first time in 2.5 years. Until then, stay stoked and keep charging. Yeah.